Hi, this is Sherry at the Intentional Home Podcast, where I share tips and resources to help you live with intention and purpose. This is episode number 7, and today we're going to be talking about getting a plan in place to spring clean your home. Now, it is March here right now, and the weather is starting to turn a little bit warmer. We just had our time change, and I am kind of itching to get the house clean and to get some flowers planted. So today we're going to talk about spring cleaning and some different options for how you can go about getting this done in your own home. So I just want to share some tips and some resources with you that can help. So the first thing we're going to look at is you need to decide how long you want to take to do your spring cleaning. Now, you need to kind of look at your schedule, and you also need to look at your personality. So do you want to take 1 week and just go at it and get all the cleaning done? Do you want to spread it out over a month? Or do you want to maybe take several months to get it all done? So you need to first look at your schedule and try to figure out what is reasonable for you, how much time you're going to have. Do you have a whole week that you can devote to cleaning? Or do you only have maybe an hour or two a day? So take a look at your schedule. Try to figure out, maybe over the next month or two or several months, what is going to be feasible for you in having time to clean, some extra time. Because these are going to be cleaning tasks that are not your everyday cleaning. They're going to be some extra deep cleaning tasks. So take a look at your schedule, see how busy you're going to be, see how much time you're going to have, and then decide on exactly how long you want to take to do your spring cleaning. Now, I say look at your personality because I know there are some of you out there that you're the kind of person that when you start something, you just want to get it done and you're not going to rest until it's all done. So you may want to do your spring cleaning in a lot shorter period of time. You may want to just devote a whole week to it and just get it all done. And that's fine. The important thing is looking at your personality and what is going to fit you and what's going to make you happy. So if you're not the kind of person that you just have to get it all done, maybe doing just a little bit each day sounds more like your style, that's great. But figure out what that is, how much time you want to take, and get that decided. The next thing that you need to do is you'll have to make a list of all of the things that you want to clean. Now, I have made it easy for you. I have some free spring cleaning checklists. If you would like to download those, I will put the link in the show notes where you can find those. But you can either use my checklist. Actually the way I did the checklist is I divided them up over 4 months, starting in April. So for April, May, June, and July, you have a list of tasks to do each month, and they're actually divided up by rooms or areas of the home. Like, for example, in April, you're going to do stuff in the kitchen. For May, you're going to look at the living room, doing tasks to clean things up in the living room. For June, you have the bedrooms, and then July is the bathroom. And then there's also some additional tasks besides those kind of focused room tasks. There's some additional ones that things like cleaning smoke detectors and the furnace and things like that maybe don't fit into one of those rooms. But if you want to use those checklists, you're more than welcome to. If you decide that you want to clean quicker than just spreading it out over 4 months, you can just use those checklists as a guide and just check off as you get the things done so that you don't miss anything. But you don't have to use mine. You can make your own. I know each home is different and you maybe have different things that you need to clean, things that you want to organize. So just take some time. If you don't want to use the pre-made checklist, take some time to write out a list of all of the deep cleaning tasks that you want to get done. I would suggest going room by room through your home and then maybe outside as well. But just look around and jot down things in each room that you want to get cleaned. So once you have that list made, or you have these free printable checklists that I've created printed out, your next task then is to schedule a time to clean. Now, I don't know about you, but if I don't get something on the calendar, set aside some time, it probably won't get done. It's just reality. You know, it seems like if I don't plan it, then I forget about it, or it just doesn't seem that crucial or important. So what I want you to do is actually put it on the calendar. Decide, depending on how you decided that you want to clean. If you want to take 1 week and get it all done, then block out that whole week and devote that time solely to cleaning. Maybe you want to spread it out over several months. Maybe you want to block out 1 hour each day to devote to doing some cleaning tasks. Whatever you've decided on your schedule, put it on your calendar. Actually block out time for doing spring cleaning tasks and make sure that you do it. So that's just a little tip, is to get that on your calendar so that you are held accountable and you'll actually work on those tasks throughout the week. The next tip I want to share is to make it a family affair. Include the kids by assigning them some cleaning tasks. You know, there are some things that they, depending on their age, they may not be able to help with, but there are things that they can do, like maybe dusting floorboards or cleaning out the trash cans, or just simple things, vacuuming out the vents. There's some things that they could probably do. So include your kids in that and allow them to be able to participate in helping getting those cleaning tasks done. Now, I want to share a resource here too that I am just amazed how wonderful it is. But if you struggle with teaching your kids life skills, such as things like spring cleaning, I want you to check out Skill Trek. It is a wonderful, wonderful resource that you can use as a parent to help your kids learn some of these life skills that maybe you don't think about. Or I have a confession to make. For some reason, maybe it's just my personality, but I tend to just see things that need to be done and I just do it. And because of that, I've allowed some gaps to form in my children's life skills. I've just done things and I've not pulled them alongside me and taught them how to do it and assigned them tasks to do. And so Skill Trek has been a blessing, and I'm looking forward to using it with my kids more as the days go by here. But what it is, it's an online, I guess, curriculum, but it allows you to assign tasks for them to learn. They have, I think, over 600 life skills, and they're kind of divided by age group so that you can easily assign tasks depending on how old your child is and what their developmental skills are. But you assign them tasks. It has a video for them to watch explaining about how to do that skill. It has a little printable they can print out, and then it has a challenge or what they have to do before they can earn a badge for completing or learning that skill. So it's a fun challenge for them, and it's a wonderful way to teach them how to do things and how to be a help around the house, and in the long run, teaching them those life skills that are going to be really important as they grow older. So make it a family affair. Include your kids in getting some of these cleaning jobs done. It will be a blessing not only to you to have that help, but it will help them to learn how to do some of these things that will be a huge benefit and blessing to them as they grow older. The last thing I want to share is just something fun, but plant some flowers. There's nothing like some beauty around you to motivate you to clean. And if your climate allows it and the weather is warm enough that you can do this, plant some flowers. Now, if you're not quite ready to dig into your flower beds and plant a bunch of flowers outside, just get a pretty flower pot that you can put on your front step and plant some pretty flowers in it. There's just something about having that, just that beauty that kind of makes things pretty and motivates you to want to get things cleaned up around the house and picked up outside and just kind of get things ready for spring and summer. So that's something I want to add there before I close is go ahead and plant some flowers. Include the kids in this too. Let them pick out some pretty flowers that you can plant together. And just make it a fun time of making your house pretty and clean and ready for a new year too. So there you have it. I just want to encourage you, if you want the convenience of it, go ahead and go to the link in the show notes to grab my free spring cleaning checklist. Figure out a plan for how you're going to spring clean your home and then get to it. So I want to thank you again for joining me here at the Intentional Home Podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast in iTunes or your favorite podcast player. For more information about my podcast and to see the show notes with the links to resources that I mentioned in this episode, just go to sherrygraham.com/podcast. Thank you and have a blessed day.